Hello everybody and welcome back to another chill Sunday stream. Hope everybody's having a good Sunday. I know I am. Hopefully we can chill together and have a good time. We're back with some more World to the West. Just gonna wait for people to make their way in slowly. It does kind of feel like today's a bit of a lazy Sunday, so I imagine people might be a little bit late coming in. Doug says Sunday streams in this economy. Enjoy your mining or what have you. We are not mining. I will enjoy though. And it is more likely than you think, Doug. Thanks for stopping by. Always appreciated. No, we're actually gonna go rescue a bunch of kids who are being forced to mine because they think they're on the moon. Some more people to make their way in. In the meantime, I'm having some lovely Assam tea. He is very good today. I'm very happy about how this came out. This music is kind of chill. I like the rain effect. That's a very soothing and quiet atmosphere while we're waiting for people to get here. Hello and welcome, Jaguar. Always glad to see the kitty in a box. Jaguar says, kitty hello. Everyone, hope all is well. I'm doing pretty well. Things are chill. Hope your Sunday's going well. You need to share a keychain that you got inspired by on Sunday stream. Heck yeah. Hello and welcome, Jalix. Hope you're having a chill, lovely Sunday. Glad you could join us. Merchants, hello, hello. Hope you're having a chill, lovely Sunday. Glad you could join us. Everything is indeed well. Yeah, I'm just chilling with some Assam tea, waiting for people to make their way in. We can have a good time playing some more Worlds of the West. And hopefully, now that we have videos again, imagine that, videos on this channel. Now that we have videos again, I'm going to be trying something ever so slightly different with Sunday streams when it comes to topics. It started feeling like, oh, thank you so much, Jaguar. Video came out, really well. I wish the topic was better, but, you know, that's the nature of, I guess, the content that I make at this point. Yeah, I think instead of having to come up with new topics on Sundays, I think what I prefer to do is open the space and open the floor for further conversation on the topic, maybe things that got left out of the video, maybe things that I couldn't talk about, maybe questions that people have about the video that I produce. Right now, with me making one a week, I think that's kind of easier to do. Maybe that'll change format if I increase or not, depending on how things go. But, I think that makes a lot of sense, because what it felt like before when I was doing the 3 videos a week and then I'd have a Sunday stream, it kind of felt like I had to basically come up with 4 videos. 3 that I would make formal, and then the 4th one would be like a freestyle. Hello and welcome, Duke. Hope you're having a chill, lovely Sunday. Glad you could join us. And yeah, I think talking about the video topic is great because it doesn't leave the conversation stuck at the video. I think it gives us an opportunity to explore a little bit more. And I agree, maybe it'll help us make some new friends and get more people on the Discord and expand the community. And also, I won't feel as overwhelmed, which is an important component to it too, as far as I'm concerned. And just being realistic. Like, if I do end up with 2 videos that come out during a week, then both videos will be on the table for talking about during the stream. So, I may, or I don't know how exactly they'll bring it up, or if anybody has questions at any point, feel free to ask and see where we end up. But open conversation about Friday's video. And thank you all for the support on the video, because it did really well, and honestly it's one of those things where it just always feels so important to talk about, and it doesn't feel covered enough. And I do want to give another just nod to the fact that, you know, there was, I posted in the video section of the Discord that there was another person that I discovered after the fact that had covered this topic. Yeah, this other person had covered the topic a few weeks back. And, so I just wanted to give that a shout out, if you're on the Discord, to go check that out and give that person some love. Because the algorithm sent me their way after I made my video. And we covered it very differently, so I think it's worth checking out the other video as well. I think their name was History Sock. The sock is cute. And honestly, as far as I'm concerned, anytime you get another channel covering this kind of stuff, thank you for confirming merchants. Anytime you can get somebody else covering this stuff, the better off we all are. Because it can't just be me. There were so many different angles that I could have approached that video from. Like, his thoughts on education, for example, which I didn't even get to bring into the video because it was starting to reach upwards of 30 minutes. So, there was still room to talk about more. But yeah, I think we're good enough. I think we'll start making our way into the game. Right, we were... If you're covering similar topics, your audience will likely both be interested in the other. That's also true. I mean, from an algorithm standpoint, sure. For me, it's more so that this is an important topic that's not covered enough, that we need more people covering. So why not send some love and some viewership to other people covering similar topics? Then it doesn't feel like it falls on me, you know, entirely. Like, again, the show's not about me, it's about these important issues. Like, child labor needs to be freaking stopped in the US. It's bad enough it exists, like, everywhere else in the freaking globe. Oh, very well then. The race starts once you hit across the line. My record is 70 seconds. Good luck, sir. I will meet you at the finish line. Oh no, the music in this is hilarious. Once again, glorious Clonington celebrates a glorious victory. It is true, my record is obliterated. Verily, how exquisite. Is there nothing in the world I can't handle with grace and skill? Pish posh. That obstacle course is nothing. Even your dead Gru can master such a thing. A true nobleman must be unmatched in his fighting prowess. That is a true challenge. A challenge? Clonington faces no challenges, only possibilities for success. Your courage is impressive. Go through this door and prepare yourself for a sound pummeling. For you are about to face the prosperous Pugilist. Alright. Well, Lord Clonington, are you ready to be beaten to a pulp? I doubt it. Come talk to me when you're ready to let your fists do the talking. I need to heal. This is not the way to victory. Oh, is it not gonna let me go heal? Okay. Oh, it healed me. Good. In the right corner... Rich, dangerous. He's rich, he's dangerous. In the left corner... Lord Clonington, the second most aristocratic aristocrat. He really does remind, like, I get the same vibe. Armstrong from FMA. You can hear a kazoo. Good for you. I don't know if that's a kazoo. I have shown my prowess at Guru Slaughter. I have conquered all you have set before me. Pish posh. I am Ketchy, the Count of Longhook, and I laugh at your frivolous achievements. The mark of a true nobleman is his skill at fishing. Good sir, I challenge you too. Where's that rapscallion tycoon? I heard he's around these parts. Now he must surely recognize that I am the greatest member of the affluent society. Well, if it isn't Lord Clonington. I'm afraid Master Tycoon isn't here at present. He is much too busy. If you want to meet him, I believe he's conducting business at the colorful installation to the south of Carte Blanche. Perhaps he could be persuaded to allow you an audience if he has time. An audience? Lord Clonington goes where he pleases. He does not require any audiences. To the colorful installation. Ah, Clonington, there you are. I've been looking all over for you. What have you been doing? I have engaged in most glorious fisticuffs. It is just like beating up the riffraff back home. I suppose asking you to not get yourself into trouble was too much to hope for. Well, while you've been here having slap fights, I've done my duty to our beloved queen. There's a great power on this island, you see? Why, yes, I am here after all. Yes, besides you, Clonington. There's some sort of fruit that will ensure the queen stays in power for many a day to come. I have not yet found its location, but when I have, it will be up to you to retrieve it. I assume you are very busy, so please continue whatever you've gotten yourself into. Just as mentioned, try to refrain from getting yourself killed. It would be extremely inconvenient. Cloning is hard work, you know. I have set up shop in a house to the north side of town. I provide care for the local inhabitants. Come to see me there if you find something. Hello and welcome, Zero. Hope you're having a chill, lovely Sunday, and glad you could join us. Tally-ho! The music in this game is just lovely. Oh, that's right. Now I can climb up sides here. Oh, hello, secret area. Hello and welcome, Perry. Hope you're having a chill, lovely Sunday and glad you could join us. You know, I do love standing inside of boxes. You know. Breaking reality. It's a good time. Good time. Should be able to climb up here. Oh, nothing really over here though. I think I've been to this section of the map with him, so... No, I have. It's the section on the right that I haven't been to. Which I don't think I can get to still. So just for the people who've come in later, just to reiterate, the new format for Sunday streams and what we're going to do is when I have a video out, the Sunday stream topic is going to be basically to revisit that video, talk about it in further detail, if there's anything that I felt like I had to leave out or anything like that, and opening the floor to questions. So if anybody has any questions, comments, things they want to bring up about the video from Friday, by all means, please do so. Like, one thing I definitely want to talk about is the typical noble running around the forest punching animals. True. Those are Groot. They're basically like little dog creatures. One of the things I wanted to bring up that I couldn't put into the video is that Wilder had basically come out in both of the sessions that I had discussed and talked about essentially how the school system was in violation of labor codes. And like, that was the funniest part to me because nobody took him seriously even in the sessions. But he tried to make the argument that schools, which only had 22 to 25 minute lunch breaks. So here's the argument he made. Schools in the area only have 20 to 25 minute lunch breaks sometimes. Of course, some of them might have a recess, which some of the other politicians involved pointed out. And so therefore, because he was being held to a standard of a 30-minute lunch break for his workers, the students were somehow in further violation in the school. So of course, instead of trying to correct this and, you know, giving kids longer lunches in schools, he made it seem like, you know, it was a problem and something we should just get rid of. Which was one of the funniest things. And it's like, I did not have a way to tie that into the larger video at hand. But it was just one of the most ridiculous arguments. The thing is he was arguing that school was in violation because it forced students to go to school, had them only take a 20 to 25 minute lunch break. And then sometimes you had kids who went to, say, football practice after for 3 or 4 hours, which would put them in violation of a later 9-hour break law. And he tried to pretend like it wasn't like school is supposed to be an education that is for the student. That's what he tried to argue, Duke. That's what he tried to argue. It shouldn't cover it at all. It has nothing to do with it, first of all. Second of all, the law for students who work, for children who work, only requires them to be on break for 20 minutes. And he kept emphasizing that 30-minute thing over and over again. And he's not, it was such a disingenuous response where he was trying to basically argue that one getting an education for themselves was the equivalent of working at his job, because he also tried to say that him working at his job gave students opportunities to build life skills like working in a group. It was just the most ridiculous thing, and I couldn't cover it all. I couldn't. If I tried to cover every single one of the flawed arguments this guy made, I would have been there for 45 minutes. Oh, they're 100% contrived. And they're not meant to make sense. That was the whole point, right? Half the arguments I covered, with the wages thing. Oh, if you work through your break, you're getting an increased wage. What the hell? Working through a break is not getting an increased wage. That's the scary part, Duke. What you just put there is the scariest part. You have a large enough group of Republicans willing to vote for his bill, because they're just going to back Republican bills. You have enough funding coming from think tank groups that are probably providing support for these types of things. This is happening in every single state legislature. They know what they're doing. And they are specifically targeting everything from library boards to state and city government, and trying to fill it up with as much junk as they possibly can in order to make it overwhelming. Jaguar, you're on the nose with that. A lot of them get lost in the language, a lot of them get lost in the lingo, and they vote against their own interests. And, you get somebody who comes onto the campaign talking about one or two decent things, from their perspective, right? Things that hit a moral button. Not that I think that they're good, just clarifying. But things that are seen as good, that hit a certain moral panic button, and then everything else gets thrown out the window. I mean, the same guy put out some transphobic bathroom legislation, too. Which we shouldn't be surprised about. But again, there's only so much I can cover this in one video. A a lot of these policies are also written and talked about in a way that's not accessible to the average person. Representative Phelps' reaction was literally the best stuff. I thoroughly enjoyed including I don't know if you all picked it up. There was one moment where she was just like totally done, and he made some asinine response to something, and she was just like, okay. And I could have cut it off before that, okay? I could have cut it off before that, okay? But I needed to put that reaction, because that was literally my reaction to him in that moment. And it made me feel so much less alone covering him. I'm seeing a lot of pathways in this cave for some of the other people. The other representative, I forget his name, but yeah, he was 100% like on point with calling him out for his nonsense. And the thing is that there are some of the same people like in these spaces, right? Like those two who were calling him out were, you know, on point, and they were doing the right thing. They were trying to call it out for what it was. I don't envy their positions right now, because there are literally people who seem to be there to actually show up to do their job, to try to represent their communities. And as divorced from politics as I feel like a lot of people tend to act and tend to be, I think that there is a decent number of local, at least, politicians who do want to try to do good for their communities. And if they had the funding and they had the resources, would probably fix the infrastructure problems and would probably make sure the money got to the right place. And I think it's really about finding politicians like those that are still willing to put up a fight. But I don't envy them. You know, I don't envy being in the position where you know that your common sense response to a 14-year-old having to work 8-hour shifts without a break is being responded to with complete nonsense, and that you're just going to be talked over and shut down. And yet you still have to come to work every day and listen to this nonsense. I need to focus 1 second, because my health is down to like next to nothing. In a room full of enemies. Jaguar says that one lady was like, oh, my grandson or nephew or something complains about breaks too. Great idea, Wilder. Like, really, lady? It was so interesting to see who was calling him out and who wasn't. That's the other thing that I did not get a chance to really go into details of. But that would have extended the video probably another 5 minutes. Not even kidding. Because the racism, the racial realities of who's working at 14 and what kind of jobs people were working. And who's running certain businesses and everything. There was such a racial component to everything there. Of course, on the last enemy. I'm doing them a favor. Dude, who are you deluding? That lady was in on it. We all know it, like. Because the thing is even though I'm calling out Wilder specifically, there were like 6 other names attached to that bill. You also had another guy who came on and was like, oh, Representative Wilder makes a lot of sense, but also I'm concerned about 8-hour breaks. Like, shouldn't we have breaks at 8 hours? I don't know. Maybe. I don't know. And it's like, come on. People like that are willing to even throw their own kids under the bus just to put front and act. But their kids are not the ones that are gonna have to work these, 8-hour shifts at 14 years of age. And when they're talking about their kid working an 8-hour shift, it's gonna be at their restaurant with, special privileges. Or doing some, BS job, not getting their, getting completely screwed over every day. And let's not forget that at the end of the day, the entire point of this legislation is to weaken the labor unions. It's trying to flood the market with teenagers so that nobody has to pay adults a living wage. Because he pulled the whole nobody wants to work nonsense. Okay, this area sucks. I forgot how frustrating this area in the game was. Nobody wants to work, and the ones that don't want any lunch breaks. It was so bizarre because he was like, oh, nobody wants to work anymore, but this generation of workers is different than the workers from the 70s. They want to pay their cell phone bills. They've got a lot to do. So they want to work their full wage. And he tried to make all these nonsensical arguments about how, a person who works a 5-hour shift is automatically sacrificing 10% of their paycheck. And I'm like, dude, if you work 5 hours, you don't gotta give them a break. The rule is if they work more than 5 hours. Like, he wasn't losing anything. It really boils down to more like 5.5 to 6 to 8 hour shifts. Oh, neo-feudalism is 100%. They want obedient workers who are going to come to work every day and who are going to just do everything they ask without question because they're the boss. Merchant says also leave it to a room full of privileged Republicans to side with unpaid breaks for children. Meanwhile, they'll get paid lunches and full benefits. Hello? There was somebody who made a comment either in Reddit or on my video that was like, imagine they had to go without their lunch for a single day. Oh, and there was another thing. Oh, wow. There was another thing where he came, Wilder had come up in one section and was like, oh, you know, I spoke to every page in this building and they all told me that, like, at 18, and they're all 18 and 19 years old, that they come in early and they don't want to take their break, and they hated this law when they were 16 and blah, 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 blah. And so he even was, like, standing in front of, that one, member of the House that called him out, and it was like, oh, I know, I don't want to put any of the pages on the spot, but they could definitely raise their hand if they spoke to me and they agree with my points and blah, 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 blah. And the representative that was calling Wilder out looks around and is like, I don't see any hands raised. And honestly, I really wanted to put that one in the video. I really did, but there was just no good way to get that clip in. Where am I headed in here? I guess out that way. It sucks that neo-feudalism sounds too far out and unlikely to really hook people into seeing. It's definitely the internet. I mean, it sounds far out, but it's really not. Because lunch breaks are the tip of the iceberg. Like, I don't mean to be that person, but like, lunch breaks in Louisiana are the tip of the iceberg when it comes to going down this rabbit hole. Some of the other stuff I mentioned, where it's like they're literally having 16-year-olds working in heavy machinery factories, you're going to see people start to get injured in higher numbers. Somehow, I ended up way too far down here. Oh. Two mice are drowning in a bucket of cream, but one of them keeps paddling and eventually turns the cream into butter. I'm not familiar with that either. Is it like, just work harder if you can't keep, This hustle and grind culture is gonna end up hurting people real bad soon. And I think a lot of people woke up with the pandemic. Like, it still comes back to that, where I really do feel like a lot of people went through the whole experience and they're just like, it's not worth it anymore. But I think there's still people fighting back. I think there's still positive change to be made. I just don't know how far they think they're going to be able to push this before we have to collectively respond. It's such a toxic derailment of people's motivations and abilities, the hustle and grind stuff. 100%, 100%. Representative Willard, was that his name? The other one that was calling him out? Yeah, that's the one that was like, I don't see any hands raised. Nah, he was on point. That's right, I expected you to be stupid enough to come here. There's no tycoon here, only your doom. Introducing the great Clownington. Ha 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 ha. Wait, you are perfect for the circus. You'll be a star attraction. Madame, while my mustache recognizes and respects your mustache, I must decline. What nonsense, you cannot decline. Your audition begins now. Release the monkey. Impressive. But how will you fare against the knuckle sandwich? Oh, that's not great. Yeah. Game. I made it out somehow. Glad to see you're taking this audition very seriously. But we're just getting started. Behold, the terror of the ring. Impossible. But don't worry, you'll be trapped here forever, just like all my other sweet characters. Hmm. Pay isn't great and the work dangerous, but dangerous work is its own reward. That's what I was told, anyway. Oh, relevant. Relevant conversation is relevant. Jaguar says, I hate how these reps like Wilder say things like, these people gotta get their act together and pull themselves up from their bootstraps like I did, but then actively screw the people over. I mean, the thing is like, they want to go back to a place where they can have feudal lordship over people, where they can continue to deny people breaks, deny people access to things. And the thing is you know what? His company happens to be one that maybe will provide breaks regardless. But they have to know that not every company is going to adhere to that. You might say that working with live grooves is very dangerous and hazardous. To that I say only the following. Yes, it is incredibly dangerous and I fear for my life every day. Topical conversation game. Topical conversation. It's almost like the developers of this game were calling out some nonsense. Oh, and if they don't like it, they can go work. Oh my goodness, that whole free market nonsense, Jaguar. Oh, you could just go next door. As if the business next door isn't going to have the same self-interest behavior to basically say, oh, you want to take a break? There's the door. There was also this whole sub-story thing that he had going on about how parents actually have control here. And I'm just like, how do parents have control when their kid is on the shift and on the job? Right? Like, if you have a 14 or 15-year-old, or even a 16-year-old, working in these jobs, and they're told, you can't get a break today, there's a handful of things that are going to happen there. Either the employee is going to respond, I quit, fine. Either the employee is going to respond, the employer is going to say, oh, you want a break, you're fired. Or the kid is going to shut up and accept it. Because they need the job. And then you have the whole issue with the parent thing, where it's like, the parents are not there to back up their kid at work. Whether they signed a permit or not. Then you have the issue of, okay, what if they do go home and tell their parents? If the parents are in financially bad positions, then what are they supposed to do? Tell their kid, okay, just quit your job? Tell them go next door? Are they gonna go down to the place of business and speak on behalf of their kid and get laughed at by people like Wilder to their face about how they're coming down and talking to the kid, or the second a parent shows up, the kid gets fired? Like, what is the mythological reality that Wilder's living in, where the parents have control in this circumstance? Oh, you know, kids have parents to watch over them and know whether or not they're being exploited. The parents are being exploited. We all know that people are getting exploited in this system. The fact that there's no lunch breaks for adults already in Louisiana is a problem. Then there was the whole other argument that he makes about how neighboring states don't have the law on the books, which is part of his whole thing because he has Smoothie King establishments in other states where this law is not on the books, and things apparently run perfect and smooth, and nobody complains, in his words, about child abuse. But the fact remains that the other states should have it. It's funny how it always seems to go in the direction that benefits him as a business person. Duke says, I love how the great onerous thing he was trying to remove from businesses was to find the employee and make them sign a paper and then actually have to keep said papers in a filing. You're not wrong, dude. Like, how ridiculous is it that his management can't seem to flag down the people that they staff? And there was another clip where he talks about that, and he's like, oh, well, imagine that you have a young employee that wants to come back from a shift early, so he clocks in 15 minutes, and then the manager's already left early that day, so they don't have the same shift until Sunday. So now the manager's got to flag him down on Sunday and go through this whole he makes it sound like it's such a big deal to get a paper signed. Like, how hard is it? Like, that kid, you know their kid's hours, you know that kid's shifts. How hard is it when they show up the next time to have whoever's the acting manager at that time be like, hey, can you just sign and confirm this paperwork? It's really not that difficult. Perry says Wilder types would want to put the parents in jail for not having enough money so he could take care of exploit the kids better. I mean, he's the type of person who clearly is comfortable with some wild prison systems that basically allow for slavery to continue into the modern day. But that's a whole other conversation. So according to Wilder, both the manager and the kids are just stupid and can't manage simple procedures. Yeah, pretty much. The guy's business is selling smoothies, and he acts like he's running a conglomerate. Well, you know, he owns 19 Smoothie King franchises. Also, can we talk about the fact that he's the third? He's Wilder the third. How many people do you know who go by the third? I'm just saying. These cups are made with the most exquisite materials sewn by the best tailors there are, only for you. You'll look even stronger wearing them, I'm sure. Rock breaking. Heavy attacks now break rocks. This is what I'm saying. Dude is literally trying to be a mini lord. Like, who is he fooling? Breaking rocks with my fist is the power I wish I had. definitely not Representative Phelps. For sure. Man, I don't know how those two go to work every day. I really don't. Having to deal with people like Wilder. They have a supermajority in Louisiana. Like, the House, the Senate, and the governor are all Republican. And people have been fleeing the state. In mass. Whoever can get out. Whoever can afford to get out. They basically made it, I think... They basically just passed a law, and I am debating whether or not I have the emotional energy to cover this, but they just put a law out that forces the 10 Commandments to be put in the classroom. I mean, which is just the clearest violation of the First Amendment to the Constitution, and is federally illegal. Oh my goodness. Like, I don't even know what to say to the fact that they put that on the books, that you have to have the 10 Commandments in the classroom. Personally, I think that, you know, given that I think the way that it's written is not specific that it has to be in English, I think they should put it in Spanish or French. Or if they feel really gutsy, they should put it in Arabic. Oh, it's literally Christian nationalism. And fascist Christian nationalism at that. Like... I have to check if the bill actually specifies that it has to be in English. Because if not, that's kind of funny. Duke says, I sometimes wonder if debate even matters with this stuff anymore. Inside the legislatures, it doesn't seem to affect anything. I mean, the fact of the matter is, it's not about debate. It's about money. It's about power. It's not about people making decisions that make sense for their communities. It's not about coming up with ways to navigate and coming up with good ideas that work, and having actual conversations and dialogue and debates about the goings-ons and happenings of people's lives. What we're having conversations about now is the absurdity of how many laws these people can put on the books that are just straight fascist at this point. They're buying their positions, they're buying the loyalty, they're using whatever means they can to get into office. And they have no intention of helping communities or bettering people's lives. At this point, I tend to agree with some of the people that I've come across that have said the reality that the cruelty is kind of the point at this point. Holy hell, this area is frustrating. In terms of how much it throws at you. I'm starting to think the answer is just run through everything. Even where the game wants me going. There's a checkpoint right up there. Can I please get some health? Jaguar says the thing that's also scary is that there are people that got voted in, so there are enough people who like these sort of people in office. I think also you have a lot of people who've given up. And I think at the local level, I think there's still, like, some value in trying to vote. Although with the redlining and districts being completely, like, twisted. It's hard. Yeah, I'd feel a lot better right now in this game if I had one more piece of health and not sitting at a half health. Just saying. Especially when there's a checkpoint right there. But I guess I gotta go this way. I think this leads back to the central hub. Yep, there you are. There I am, haha. Now, wise woman, I will acquire your help finding the vilest of villains, Lord Tycoon. He has eluded me for too long. He will admit to my superiority. Of course, in fact, that was just what... But first, what have happened to the young man bent on defeating his adversary? You remember him? Of course, my memory has no equal. I remember everything. Well, since you were last here... And that is how I discovered the third species of bug, which is a subspecies that really gave me a better understanding of the ecosystems that influenced our harvests. And are you sleeping? Huh? No, I was just thinking. Miss Teenock, ma'am, I was just wondering about something. What were you wondering about? We're not on the moon, right? Certainly not, my child. What gave you that idea? Ratrick said we were on the moon to get Moonbrock and to take back to Motorland. I knew it wasn't true, Miss Tina. I have to go back and save my friends. What? Who? Oh, yes, your small children friends, yes. The time for you to return to the mines is nigh. It is true. You are indeed a very brave boy. But what do I do about Ratrick? Well, Hey-ho! Ah, marvelous timing, Clonington. Yeah, as always, I am marvelous. This boy's about to face his adversary. I am sure you have some very helpful advice to offer him in this task. Certainly, certainly. Young squire? Now, the key to beating your adversary is to punch them very, very hard. Now I must be going. I have many people to impress with my glorious victory. Well, I suppose I shouldn't have expected too much out of him. No matter, no matter. There was a certain item you wanted to get when you first came here, was there not? Oh, the dynamite. I can go get it now. Indeed, I think you will be most successful in your endeavor, my boy. But where will we go? I don't want them to stay in the mines forever. Yes, that would be very uncomfortable. Let me think. Ah, yes, I know there's a very kind lady in Carte Blanche. She takes care of the orphans there. He will help you, I'm sure. I will speak to her while you save your friends. Now go, brave boy. Okay, Miss Tina. I'm gonna go now. Alright, time to go liberate the Smoothie Kings. Oh, am I not able to get back this way? I just got it. Wondering if it's better off going above ground? Question mark? Yeah, we can go above ground and see what happens. Actually, I don't know how to get it that way. Oh yeah, I can just tell that would do it. best to go through here? I don't know if I can. Good luck with your homework, Jaguar, and thanks. Definitely was a great combo. If anybody has anything else they want to bring up, by all means, please do. Oh, hello, who are you? Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't think there would be anyone all the way out here. I'm Nas, who are you? I'm Iknoyotl? It's nice to meet you. I'm a scientist. Cool, what's a scientist? Well, a scientist is a person who wants to understand lots of things. Like this, for example. See how that's glowing like that? Uh-huh. I have no idea what it's doing, why it's doing that. There's nothing in the ground to power it. So my only conclusion is that there has to be something under here. Wow, do you know what it could be? Not yet, but I'm committed to finding out. That's why I'm digging this hole. Oh, do you want help? I'm pretty good at digging holes. It's a nice of you to offer, but I'll be okay on my own. I have to do it scientifically. You see. Oh, okay. Can I do something else to help you? If you find something you don't understand, you could bring it to me. I love figuring stuff out. Okay, I will. Hello there, young man. Hi, mister. Do you live here? I do. I prefer the quiet life. I've had enough excitement in my day. Come back here for a minute. I need the dynamite. I know that. Question is, how do you get dynamite? Let me try going back that way that I had gone and see if maybe I missed something. And if not, we'll try another path up. Yeah, I don't think there's a way through this way. Oh, maybe. Here's the dynamite. Here's the path. Yes. I'm sorry, I know this is yours, but I really need it. Yes, you do. Thanks. Blow stuff up. Remember to run away. I want to get that. Where does that? Okay, if I make my way around. That's more health, which we need on this character very badly. Now we can pop down here. We've almost made it back. Boom. Oh, bruise. Maybe I can get some dynamite over there. Dynamite launch. Hit the dynamite with the shovel to send it flying. Gruesome. We are much more equipped than when we were first here. Remember, any sign of disloyalty means half rations for a week, or worse. Topical conversation is topical. I think I'm going to take an early break this time so we can come back and just kind of play through this straight through. So, I'm going to be back in 5-ish minutes, and when I'm back, we'll take on the management. But, yeah. See y'all in a few. Okay, everybody, and we are back. Hello and welcome, Il. Hope you're having a chill, lovely Sunday. Glad you could join us. Il says, made it. Damn, those politicians make no damn sense. You can just quit, no one's stopping you. How about they hold the business accountable instead? Oh wait, the business owner is the politician. And if you try to change something, they can just entice desperate people with money to take you out. Yeah. Yeah, pretty much. Well, here we are in this game about to deal with the boss. Any sign of disloyalty means half rations for a week or worse. Remember what happened to Nos, that traitor. He's sleeping soundly in the belly of a guru. No, I'm not. What? You again? I thought the grus got to you long ago. You back to spread more filthy lies? I'm not a liar. You're a liar, Ratrick. And a real jerk. What did you call me, you little swindler? You tricked everyone, but I've been to the surface. I didn't fall into the sky at all. And I'm not a swindler. I'm a very brave boy. We'll see how brave you are when faced with the might of Tycoon's right-hand man. Block that entrance. What I'm supposed to do. When it comes to that, that one attack, I guess I'm supposed to slide. I don't feel like I have anything. Oh, I can dig underground. I'm stupid. I forgot I could dig underground. Okay. Now we should be okay. Basically a diglet. It might be a diglet. I just blew myself up. Wow, management's actually gonna deal with something. You beat me? No, this can't be happening. Just wait until Tycoon hears about this. You'll be in so much trouble. Still love this music. Wow, you actually did it. Nos, we thought you'd gotten eaten by crows. I'm glad you're okay. We're sorry you got kicked out. Rhetoric is just really scary. It's okay, guys, but I went to the surface. I didn't fall into the sky, I promise. We're not on the moon, guys. It was just a lie. Really? Can we come see? I don't really want to stay down here anymore. Yeah, I want to see the sky. Yeah, I'll show you guys. And there's a real nice blue lady who's gonna help us. A blue lady? Are you sure you're not joking, Nos? You'll see. Come on, follow me. Okay, hold on. I just want to make sure I heard you right. You said you needed help with a large quantity of children. Yes, I am sorry. I don't quite know the terminology. Is it a fright of children? Oh no, that's a ruse. Miss Teenock. What? Ma'am, I did it. Oh, hello, children. Yes, your small friends. Now, children, this very nice lady will take care of you. Hello, nice lady, I'm Nos. You didn't tell me there were so many. Alright, children, come with me. We'll find a good place for you. Not you, Nos. I need your help a little while longer. You're not coming with us? I'll come see you guys later, I promise. Okay, goodbye. And, be safe. Wonderful. Lovely woman, that. Though I feel as if I'm forgetting something important. Hey there you are. Now, Grandma, we've been looking for you. There are clearly things you haven't. Wait. Who was that woman that just left? She seemed familiar. No matter. You're all here. Or not quite. Tally-ho? What? Who? What? This is the wonderful gentleman I told you about. Hey, how did you know we were here, Clonington? Ah, my blue squirrel. I did not know your whereabouts. I have simply been teleporting around for 20 minutes to prove that I can best everyone at teleportation. I thought you were joking. Not even a little bit. Is this your little sidekick friend? Oh yeah, hey there, kid. Hi, Terry. Miss. Now then, it is time. Time for what? Good question. How far we are into this game. I'm not sure. I'm not 100% sure. They don't yearn for the mind's preposterous. No, maybe they don't. Maybe we just did a liberation action. Where to begin? It's been so long since I devised this plan, it's hard for me to recall everything. I believe it started when I was looking through my lens of time. This lens allows me to see far into the future, and in the future, I saw something very disturbing. I saw a man coming to this place and causing a great calamity. I know this man to be Tycoon. Almost as if capitalism is the villain of the game. Maybe. You see, this place holds an old machine capable of altering the weather. If used wisely, it can help a civilization survive a bad harvest. Used unwisely, it can bring great destruction and terror. From my vision, Tycoon intended to use it very unwisely. So naturally, we tried to stop him from reaching the machine and activating it. Is this person Muad'Dib? No. But yes. However, we had apparently played right into his trap when we attacked. He had already told the settlers that we were dangerous and aggressive, and they leapt to his aid. They overwhelmed us quickly, and in the confusion, Tycoon seized the machine, and, well, the end result was not to my liking, I'll tell you that much. I spent several days looking through the veil of time with my lens, searching for a solution that would ensure that the machine remained safe and that we would live on. And I found you four, you brave adventurers. You could help us take down the villain Tycoon. Now, asking this does not come lightly. I once had 4 apprentices and... Oh, never mind that. Come, I would like you to meet my wonderful children. Chapter 9, The Great Adventure. Welcome, welcome. This is our little village. You are the first outsiders to come here in, well, ever really. With desperate times and all that. Make your introductions, then come find me by my hut to the north. Welcome to our village. I kindly ask that you all stay out of trouble while you're here. I don't like you being here much, but Tinox says it's for the best. Frankly, I don't know why she won't just let us solve our own problems. Hello, I am Amax. I am a historian. You're the boy from Motorland, correct? I understand that you have great metal beasts that devour large quantities of coal to provide your land with labor. This is a most exciting solution. Now, do you provide these metal beasts with knives and forks? Are their stomachs specifically evolved to only digest coal? It seems very impractical. Why don't you just build machines instead? You should listen to Auntie Tana. She knows a lot of things. Not everything, but pretty close. Is it really possible to see the future? It sounds so unbelievable. It goes against everything I've been taught. I hope that woman knows the great Lord Clonington's aid does not come cheap. I will have hypodermia bill her for my time after this is done. You're the first outsiders to come here. How are you finding our fair village? You have very nice houses. No holes in the roof or anything. I bet you don't even get cold at night. I'm gonna do my best to help you. Wonderful. The bare minimum. Says the child who just liberated all their friends from child labor. The most impressive part about your home is that you don't have holes in the roof. You must be the one of the ones Auntie Tina has been talking about. Welcome to our village. I am Toll, the chief scientist. I hope you took care when rampaging through our painstakingly constructed temples. Greetings, I am Wikadal. I weave magnificent songs. I will be recording your great deeds with my expert bardic skills. Come see me if you want a customized song of your exploits. With might and power, 145 critters have you slain. Destruction reigns upon the land. Why would you do this? A song about you and your shovel? 28 holes have been dug in the ground. Your arms must be tired by now. Do you remember to lift with your knees? Hmm. So that nutty old bat can see through time, can't she? Sounds fishy to me. You keep your eyes open, kid. Ah, yes, hello. You are one of the strangers that Auntie Tina brought here, are you not? I am I'm sure historian Amox will be too excited to remember to tell you, so I'll do it for him. We have recorded points in our history on very important scrolls that are placed in hidden locations all around this land. These scrolls will also unlock certain gates in some of our temples. It's almost like a metaphor. Knowledge of your past can unlock doors in your present life. At least that's what historian Amon says. I'm pretty sure he just likes to make things very difficult. Hello. I hope you won't cause trouble. Hello, I sell these fantastic pets very cheap. But they are for adults only. Well, now that we're all on the same page, the weather machine lies in the middle of the lake surrounded by water. For now it lies dormant, as it requires 3 control cores to function properly, as well as a way to power it. Now, long ago, we made sure to disable the power source as the machine's terrible potential was revealed. However, due to some outside meddling, an alternative way of powering it does exist, and unfortunately is in Tycoon's hands. However, the control cores still elude him. We must recover them before he has a chance to. Alright, but where are they? Well, I'm just an old woman, you know, and it's been so long. You can't be serious. Now don't you get fresh with me. You can't expect me to remember everything. Don't you youngins like exploring, adventure, and the like? I like adventures. Sure, but... Now, as I mentioned, there are 3 control cores. It's very important we recover them. Hey, Lumina, do you think... Maybe. What? Speak up, whippersnappers. When we went to the temple where the snow is, a woman stole something from there before we could stop her. That is certainly unfortunate. But 2 yet remain, which we will undoubtedly find. If only someone could remember where to go. I will do my best to point you in the right direction. So you said that one was already taken from the temple by the snow. However, there are still more temples to search. Far underground, there are 2 temples. One is guarded by a deep water menace. The other is locked by strange keys. Miss Tina, will there be crews there? There might be, my boy, but you have proven that crews are no match for you, haven't you? If you work together, you will succeed, I have no doubts. Well, at least we get a direction vaguely. And don't you sass me, young lady. That sure was a lot of talking. I do not enjoy talking. I enjoy punching. You're just a real ray of sunshine, aren't you? Hi there. You seem like the perfect customer. I'll admit having some of those at hand would be useful, but I can't carry a cage around while adventuring. I have the perfect thing. This bag can hold any number of creatures. Tell you what, you're a first-time customer, so the bag's totally free. Now please buy a monster fluffy pet. Monster bag. Capture controlled critters. Release them at opportune moments. And now we get control of all 4 characters. And free control to explore the map. And this is when you gotta start utilizing all the different characters together. To start unlocking things. And in addition to the main quest that we have of finding these 2 items, there's a bunch of side stuff that we have to try to grab as we're going through, including health upgrades, like the one up there. Which I am fairly certain is... most of the upgrades, I think, are only for one character, but I think there are a few that can be shared. So you kind of gotta pick which character gets them. Generally speaking, you want to try to get characters into areas that they personally haven't been in. Because unlocking a teleporter with one character does not unlock it with all the characters. And she can't continue now. on this path because she can't break rocks. But what we can do is go get a character who can. And now with that open, we swap back, and boom. Oh, I didn't need to... Oh, and then I swap characters. Now should be able to make it back. Okay. We need somebody to break rocks again. Go that way. And to go that way. And we've reopened the pathway here. But now we can also get in there. Which is something we could not do before from here. And we need to get Nos over here so we can ice skate across that. Might I interest you in some rare and mysterious maps? Buy battery location for 50? Yes. So that's how you're theoretically supposed to find a lot of the upgrades, is getting the map to them and kind of exploring that. But if you have a guide online, you probably don't need that. Right now I'm just trying to fill out parts of the map with all the characters. And now we have a shortcut. Nice. And there's one of the scrolls we needed. We need to get our Teslamancer up there. Which I think I already see how to do. Oh, the difficulty is how do we get up one more level? Cross here, cross over here, and we cross here. That does it. And another scroll required. Scroll acquired. There we go. One of the things I do enjoy about this game is the fact that it does make you utilize all 4 characters, because each one has such a unique way of traversing through the world and the environment. And yeah, there's the occasional frustration of like, oh, your Teslamancer can't blow up rocks. But like, it's so easy to swap to another character when you have 3 other characters that can do the same thing. Oh, that's one for character. Let's get you over here. The question remains, how do we get here? Which means, how do we get there? Questions. And that answers that question. There we go. Now I can head over here. Loop over here. Am I right on top of you? Is that? Yeah. Okay. That's how you do it. And boom. Health upgrade. Which music reminded you of... I'm sorry, I just noticed the comment, Perry. Which music reminded you of Subnautica? We've made a bit of progress in some of this. There was that battery that we found, the map pool, which is down there. Give me like a minute. I will be right back. I'm so sorry about that. I had a cat-related business I had to take care of. And now there's a kitty on my lap. Hey, hi! Hey, hi! Please don't change my settings, kitty. I remember what I wanted to show off. We need our Teslamancer. And we need to take our Teslamancer over here. Yes! I need to blow up these blocks. That's what it was. But you can do that. Ah, somebody noticed the kitty. Yeah, there's a cat on my lap right now. Everybody say, hi, kitty cat. Look at that beautiful face. Look how beautiful. Anarcho kitty. Anarcho kitty indeed. The fact that he just lets me do that. Yeah, you just let me do that. Aw, Jaguar says hi. What do you say? Kitty says put down the controller and play with me and pet me. Okay. And Kitty's gone. Kitty had enough of me playing on the controller. Okay, but with those rocks that I just blew up out of the way, we actually get something kind of cool here. Because if we are to take our Teslamancer and bring the Teslamancer over to here, I believe we will find out some hidden information. Hello, you're quite far from home. Does your father know you've come all the way here? My father? You know my father? I did, and I'll take that as a no. You be careful out there, little one. This land is nothing like Electropia. So, fun fact, this person, I believe, is supposed to be Olaf from the first game. Which is how he knows our Teslamancer's father. did not mean to jump in there, but we're here, so... Check. Let's try coming back here. I did not want... Why did it have me come here? Oh, that was me. That was my mistake. I don't think I can do much around here. Why did I remember being able to do something with this temple as the testament? I might be thinking of something later. Or not. Give me the ability to come here. Oh, right. That's the later thing. need to bomb too. So much to do. Bring you here. Okay, that's how we get you across normally, but we want to drop you down here. Then we can bomb this. Yes. Oh, that's frustrating. That's frustrating. No. At least we know where we're going this time. Okay, we made it across that a lot easier. So close. Made it. Okay. Come on, checkpoint. Okay, at least there's health. Across there with the Tesla Mancer to get here, I guess. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I'm pretty sure she'd be the only one that can. Actually, no. We can go down here. New checkpoint. Heck yeah. Sometimes feel like this character has some of those stranger pathways. There's a health upgrade. Yeah, you can pretty much go through that whole pathway to that waterfall and through all that, so we don't want to do that right now. But we do want to blow this up. And another health up. I want to see where this leads above ground. Oh, heading into a new area. There's a chest down there. It's down this way. Ooh, bouncy mushroom. So if we were to drop down on the mushroom, what would happen? Did I bounce incorrectly on that, or did I go too far? Strange. Down the hole we go. Oh, and this is how we cross the upper path down here. Which leads to here. Oh, okay. That's disappointing. I think this is how Bonington gets across. There's a door here. I forget what it was. Needing to collect a certain amount of something. And then we can get what's behind it. Oh, it looks like we're starting to make our way towards the battery by accident. You know what? Not the worst thing in the world. We gotta head this way anyway. I really want to find checkpoint or I die here. Oh, perfect. some point. Looks like we gotta get the other characters down here too. Welcome back, Elf. I didn't know you left. Oof. Not scary at all. Up the group. Oh yeah, we're over here now. that's an item I need to get. But I need to get over here as the Teslamancer. Or else I don't think I can get the door open. I feel like this is like we unlocked so much of the map just looking around and exploring. We've almost made a full circle in that huge leap we did. We also managed to blow up a bunch of the rocks in that whole circle area, which means that it might open up some more pathways. But what's this over here? Can't really read. Right, I forgot that the little one can't read. How beautiful a view is that? I want that as my thumbnail for next time. I'ma just pop that into the Discord. That's the center of the lake that we're gonna eventually have to deal with. We just revealed so much of the map. We could, like, this whole center area got cleared out. And our little guy here has almost as much health as, I think, Clonington now. If not as much health as Clonington. Just from exploring the map a bit. Between that and the dynamite. Pretty much a force to be reckoned with. I wonder if I can make it here and head south. Yep, I can now do that because I can now blow these rocks. The more rocks we can clear, the more that we'll be able to move the Teslamancer around the map, and that's gonna unlock more stuff. Like that, I think, just might have connected us. See if we can keep heading south here instead of to the east. Yeah, more of the map just cleared. Nice. Damn. Alright, I gotta go back through there. Nice. There's gotta be a checkpoint. Yeah, like right here. Well, that opened up all that. Honestly, we're at a point where I don't want to rush into the next temple right now. So I might try to see if I can maneuver around here quick and then maybe call a little early. See if I can get into that shadowy area to the left. I don't think I can. Yes, maybe I can. Yes, I can. think so. Maybe? Yes. Okay. Nice. Well, that's more of the map. Jeez. We are putting a huge dent in this map right now. What's around the side of the cliff here? Another way we could have ended up on the water. What's happening at the edge of the map? Okay, yeah, there is a piece there and a chest down here. I remember this. That's wild. You know, it's kind of funny how sometimes you can remember such weird little details about things. This is a game I haven't played since, like, 2014. But yet, I just remembered that little detail there. Alright, yeah, I don't want to head in here. And we only have a little bit left in the stream anyway, but we made huge progress at clearing open the map. We've gotten a ton of the checkpoints with our little guy here. And I know we still have to explore through the map with the other 3 characters, but I don't want to, like, push down that path yet. Also, I can kind of come in with more focus next time and try to find some of the batteries and stuff like that. So, I have a question, I guess, for anybody who's still here. Do we want to aim for, like, getting all of the scrolls or all of the health upgrades and stuff in this game? Because I'm totally in favor of doing it if people want to see it, but if people just want me to go for completion, I can. I've already completed this game before, so it doesn't bother me either way. A poll? You want me to make a poll? Okay, I'll make a poll. I just don't know if there's enough people here. If not, we'll move it to the Discord. Because there is story technically tied to it, but I can also just show it off on my completed file. Should we aim to 100% the game and get the full story? I'll give it like 2 minutes. 1 vote for no. Two votes for no. Interesting. If there's only 2 people currently viewing, okay, so Jaguar, what 100% means is that we'd have to go around and collect all of the scrolls in the game. It's not so much grinding, but like exploring the map completely, and by unlocking all of the scrolls, you get the full story, like in the last game. I mean, I'd also be able to just use a guide and just grab them all. We're at all about 50-50 at the moment. I'll wait till it hits 2 minutes. This will at least give me some idea of where we're at. If it's 50-50, I should probably consider going for it. Either way, I think we're gonna call the stream here. I'll give you all 5 minutes after the poll's over. And we'll continue next time. This way I can also gauge how much we have left in the game, and I can gauge exactly how much we'd have to go out of the way to go for 100% and kind of determine it based off that. So thank you all for watching. Thank you all for the good conversations tied to the video. Thank you all for the support with this video. And hopefully in the next few days you'll be getting to see another video. Again, I'll give you all 5 minutes. If you can all just like, comment, subscribe, do all the YouTube algorithm things, I'd appreciate it. Discord link is in the description down below if you want to join the community, and if and only if you're in a financial place to do so, please do consider supporting the channel. It goes a long way to helping everything continue as is, and it definitely helps and is appreciated. So with that said, my name is Enric Estera. Thank you so much for watching.